Hello friends, let me usher you into the indigenous world of the shamans. Shamans? The name is cure indeed in this modern pixelated and McDonaldian scenario. I am delighted in introducing to you shamans, the aboriginal and indigenous healers of physical and mental afflictions in times of lore. They were the olden day doctors and psychiatrists indeed. In ancestral times, shamans traveled into the territory of the spirits, tracking lost souls, healing the sick, deciphering dreams, and providing directions to human activities. If they are now as powerful and respected as they were in the past, they are sure to get the better of our contemporary medical practitioners. The shamans didn't learn the shamanic art of healing, but they acquired it. Indeed, it's a way of life for them. Human physiology maintains that the left brain supports the logical and rational part of people, and so it is valued. In contrast, the intuitive faculty facilitated by its counterpart is often ignored. As our consciousness expands, we come to know that reality is not as logical as we think it to be. One crosses the threshold of the world of the shaman if he or she perceives reality in an extraordinary way and see more than what is promised by the human eye. This non-ordinary reality is a world parallel to our reality, as there is an amalgamation of conflicting but complementary modes of existence. In the civilized scheme of things, the ancient spiritual and psychological knowledge possessed and respected by our ancestors tends to have no bearing on contemporary way of living. The tribals of Siberia, Lapland, India, Africa, Australia and the aborigines of North and South America believe that on the grounds of soul loss lie most of the illnesses of humankind, physical, psychological and spiritual. Sandra Engerman, in her book Soul Retrieval, Mending the Fragmented Self, states that the traumas of the present day living, such as the consequences of incest, loss of a loved one, miscarriage or childhood abuse, can be exorcised by applying shamanistic methods of treating soul loss. Marcia Elliott, author of Shamanism, Archaic Techniques of Ecstasy, describes a shaman as a person who makes a journey in an altered state of consciousness outside time and space. The word shaman, which comes from the Tungus tribe in Siberia, refers equally to women and men. Through journeys, a shaman retrieves aid and information to help a patient, family, friends and community. He networks with the world of the spirits and helps souls cross over to the other world. The temple at Chotanikara is believed to be the eventual curative hub for people suffered by psychological derangements, possession by evil spirits and soul afflictions. It serves to be a healing center for people from all over the country who head off to this temple to retrieve their lost peace, health and happiness. The priests of the temple act as shamans, enabling the afflicted to enter into an altered state of consciousness by drumming and offering a gory liquid made of turmeric and lime. In a ritual called Guruti Puja, the people who are obsessed by spirits are cured this way. The sight of the haunted men and women in violent tremor and with whirling hair is capable of making the spectators awestruck. The spirit-possessed people are made to hit a nail into a tree with their heads, and this act totally cures them from any sign of mental sickness. The whopping quantity of nails found in the pala tree at the temple vouches for the extraordinary powers of the shamans. To have a peep into literature which promises elements of shamanism, we have the works of writers such as Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Salman Rushdie, Toni Morrison and Isabel Allende, who reveal a perceptive world. The magic realist world, which is also the world of the shaman, where there is an interweaving of ordinary reality and the marvelous. In the shaman's zone of non-ordinary reality, the rules of the world of ordinary reality are suspended. In this shaman's visionary world, time and space are fluid. Frogs fly, plants talk, fairies abound, and ghosts are present. To conclude, shamanism is the path of direct revelation which accentuates the fact that we are a part of a web of life where everything is connected to everything else. Cosima Klinger Paul, an Austrian who moved to India in 2000 and has started a school of shamanism in the country, says, "Shamanism has always been there in every culture. It's the oldest healing method of humankind. What we are seeing now is simply its resurfacing." Shamanism is an area which can be studied in depth as it offers ample scope for research in the domains of anthropology, ecology, cultural studies, history, and literature.